If your sleep schedule is completely wrecked, you don't need more willpower. You need a reset plan. The goal is simple. Fall asleep around the time you choose, and wake up without feeling like you got hit by a truck. But the trap is trying to fix everything at once. Your body runs on a clock system, and it responds best to a few strong signals repeated daily. In this video, you'll get a step-by-step way to shift your sleep without guessing. We'll start with the one anchor that matters most, then build the rest around it. You'll also learn what to do when you can't fall asleep, how to handle naps, and how to use light and food timing to your advantage. And yes, we'll cover weekends, because that's where most resets fail. If you follow this in order, your schedule usually starts feeling more stable within days, and keeps improving over a couple of weeks. Moving to slide 2. Before you change anything, identify what messed up means for you. There are two common patterns. One is a delayed schedule. You can't fall asleep until very late, then you wake late if you're allowed. The other is fragmented sleep. You're exhausted, but you wake up repeatedly, or you crash at random times. The fix is similar, but the emphasis changes. Delayed schedules need stronger morning signals and a stricter wake time. Fragmented sleep often needs a calmer wind down and fewer sleep disruptors like late caffeine, alcohol, or heavy late meals. Also check for a simple mismatch. Are you trying to sleep 8 hours but only giving yourself 6 hours in bed? That creates a constant sleep debt feeling. Finally, decide your target wake time based on your real life, not an ideal fantasy. Your wake time is the steering wheel. Bedtime is the follower. Moving to slide 3. Here's the non-negotiable foundation. Set a fixed wake-up time and protect it for at least 2 weeks. Even if you slept badly, even if you fell asleep at 3 a.m., waking at a consistent time builds sleep pressure for the next night, and it trains your circadian rhythm, your internal day-night timing. Choose a wake time you can keep 7 days a week, or at least keep weekends within 1 hour. If you sleep in 2 or 3 hours on weekends, you're basically giving yourself jet lag every Monday. When your alarm goes off, get out of bed. Don't negotiate. If you need a buffer, set a feet-on-floor alarm and put your phone across the room. The first few mornings can feel rough. That's expected. Consistency is what turns rough mornings into stable nights. Moving to slide 4. Next, use light like a tool, because light is the strongest cue for your body clock. If you're trying to shift earlier, you want bright light soon after waking. Ideally outdoor daylight, because it's intense and broad spectrum. A short walk works even on cloudy days. If you can't get outside, use the brightest indoor light you have and sit near a window. Then do the opposite at night. 2 to 3 hours before bed, dim the environment. You're telling your brain, night is coming. This doesn't mean living in darkness. It means avoiding the kind of bright, overhead, cool-toned light that screams daytime. If your schedule is shifted late, this morning light and evening dim combo is one of the fastest ways to move it. Keep it boring and consistent. Moving to slide 5. Now let's talk caffeine because it quietly wrecks a lot of I can't fall asleep stories. Caffeine can stick around longer than people expect, and sensitivity varies a lot. A practical rule is to set a caffeine cutoff at least 8 hours before your target bedtime, and earlier if you're sensitive. Also watch hidden sources like pre-workout, energy drinks, and strong tea. If you're using caffeine to survive sleep deprivation, tapering can feel painful for a few days, but it often pays off quickly in sleep quality. Alcohol is another trap. It can make you sleepy at first, but studies show it tends to fragment sleep later in the night. If your schedule is a mess, keep alcohol earlier, smaller, or skip it during the reset. You're trying to reduce variables, not prove toughness. Moving to slide 6. Food timing can also shift your clock more than you think. Your body uses meals as a daily rhythm cue, especially breakfast. If you want to move your schedule earlier, eat your first meal within a couple hours of waking, and keep dinner earlier and lighter. If you eat a huge meal right before bed, your digestion and temperature stay elevated, and that can make sleep harder. You don't need a perfect diet for this. You just need predictable timing. Hydration matters too, but be smart. Front-load fluids earlier in the day so you're not waking up for bathroom trips. If you're waking hungry at night, that can be a sign dinner was too small or too early. Adjust gradually. The theme is steady signals, Wake time, light, and meals, all telling the same story about when day starts and ends. Moving to slide 7, let's build a wind down that actually works, even if your mind runs hot at night. The goal is to lower stimulation and make sleep the easiest option. Start 60 to 90 minutes before bed with a simple sequence you can repeat. Dim lights, do light stretching or a warm shower, and switch to calmer activities. If your brain starts planning tomorrow, capture it. Keep a notepad and write a quick list, top 3 tasks, and one worry you'll revisit later. That offloads mental loops. Keep the bedroom cool and dark, because body temperature dropping supports sleep onset. And if noise is a problem, consistent background sound can help more than random silence. The key is not creating a perfect spa routine, it's creating a predictable runway that tells your nervous system, we're landing now. Moving to slide 8. Here's what to do when you're in bed and sleep isn't happening. First, stop chasing sleep like it's a test. That pressure keeps you awake. A useful rule is, if you've been awake long enough that you feel frustrated, get out of bed. Keep lights low and do something quiet and boring, like reading a paper book or listening to calm audio. Then return to bed when you feel sleepy again. This helps your brain relearn that bed equals sleep, not stress. Also, avoid clock watching. Time checking turns every minute into a threat. If you wake in the middle of the night, treat it the same way. Calm, low light, minimal stimulation, and back to bed when sleepy. This isn't instant, but over several nights, it reduces the bed equals battle association that keeps schedules messed up. Moving to slide 9. Naps are the double-edged sword of a sleep reset. If you're dangerously sleepy, a short nap can prevent mistakes and accidents. But long or late naps steal sleep pressure from the night, and that keeps your schedule delayed. If you must nap, keep it early and short. Think 10 to 20 minutes, and ideally before mid-afternoon. Set an alarm. Sit slightly upright if you tend to sleep deeply. If you wake groggy and worse, that's often sleep inertia from a longer nap. During the first week of a reset, try to avoid naps entirely if you can do it safely. Instead, use bright light, movement, and a quick cold splash of water to push through the dip. The goal is to arrive at bedtime with enough sleep pressure that your body finally says, okay, we're done. Moving to slide 10. If your schedule is extremely shifted, you have 2 main ways to move it: gradual or hard reset. Gradual means shifting your wake time earlier by 15 to 30 minutes every 2 or 3 days, while keeping morning light and evening dimming consistent. This is gentler and often more sustainable. A hard reset means holding the new wake time immediately, accepting a few short sleep nights, and letting sleep pressure pull bedtime earlier. That can work, but it feels rough, and it's easier to relapse if weekends aren't controlled. Pick one approach and commit for 2 weeks. Don't mix methods daily. Also, don't try to catch up with a huge sleep-in. If you had a bad night, keep the wake time and use an earlier bedtime the next night. Stability comes from repeating the same inputs, not from perfect nights. Moving to slide 11. Weekends are where good sleep plans go to die, so set simple rules. First, keep your wake time within 1 hour of your weekday wake time. If you want extra rest, go to bed earlier, not later. Second, plan your social time like you plan your sleep. If you know you'll be out late, protect the next morning with bright light and a normal first meal, and avoid a long nap that pushes bedtime later again. Third, watch revenge bedtime procrastination, where you stay up late to reclaim free time. That's not laziness. It's often a sign your days feel too controlled. The fix is to schedule a small block of personal time earlier in the evening, so you don't steal it from sleep. Your sleep schedule isn't fragile. Moving to slide 12. Let's troubleshoot the most common reasons your reset stalls. If you're doing everything but still can't fall asleep, your bedtime might be too early for your current rhythm. Keep the wake time fixed and delay bedtime slightly until you feel sleepy, then let it drift earlier over time. If you keep waking at 3 or 4 a.m., look at alcohol, late meals, overheating, and stress arousal. If you're lying in bed scrolling or working, your brain learns that bed is a place for alertness. Rebuild the boundary. Also consider sleep disorders. Loud snoring, choking or gasping, restless leg sensations, or extreme daytime sleepiness are signs to discuss with a clinician. A reset plan helps many people, but it can't replace medical evaluation when something deeper is going on. Your goal is progress, not perfection. Moving to slide 13. Here's your simple 2-week checklist. 1. Fixed wake time every day, with weekends within an hour. 2. Bright light soon after waking, dim light at night. 3. Caffeine cutoff, and be cautious with alcohol during the reset. 4. Consistent meal timing, with an earlier, lighter dinner. 5. A repeatable wind-down, and a plan for wakefulness that doesn't involve fighting in bed. If you want to make this even easier, track only 2 numbers: what time you woke up and roughly when you fell asleep. That's enough to see the trend without obsessing. Now I want to hear your situation. In the comments, which is harder for you, waking up at a fixed time or falling asleep at a reasonable time, A or B? If you want more practical routines like this, subscribe. This information is not a substitute for medical advice.